I wanted to talk about the Genesis mission. This has come from the White House and the Department of Energy. A follow up on the White House, gosh, what was it called? America's Action Plan, AI Action Plan, which came out a few months ago. Genesis mission is an executive order to give all scientific research to an artificial intelligence. So, President Trump today issued an executive order to launch Genesis mission, a historic national effort led by the Department of Energy. The Genesis mission will transform American science and innovation through the power of AI, strengthening the nation's technological leadership and global competitive. The ambitious mission will harness the current AI and advanced computing revolution to double the productivity and impact of American science and engineering within a decade. It will deliver breakthroughs to secure American energy dominance. Okay, that's why it's Department of Energy. Accelerate scientific discovery and strengthen national security. So it is being, this is US Secretary of Energy is comparing it to the Manhattan Project and the Apollo mission. So Manhattan Project led to the nuclear bomb and arguably the end of World War II, and the Apollo mission led to landing the first men on the moon. He's saying the nation's brightest minds and industries have answered the call when their nation needed them. Today, the United States is calling on them once again. Under President Trump's leadership, the Genesis mission will unleash the full power of our national laboratories, supercomputers, and data resources to ensure America is the global leader in artificial intelligence and usher in a new golden era of American discovery. The big thing here is AI just got access to federal science data sets worth $200 billion a year of scientific research. The Genesis mission will build an integrated AI platform to harness federal scientific data, the world's largest collection of such data sets. And somebody else, same guy, Nick Dobos said, for comparison, the R&D budget of the top companies last year, Amazon, 80 billion, Alphabet, Google, 50 billion, Meta, 43 billion, Apple, 33 billion, and Microsoft, 32 billion. The entire federal data set is worth around $200 billion per year of research into an AI. I don't know who's building this AI. I don't know who's running this AI, but it's a very interesting move. This aligns with America's AI action plan, winning the race, and specifically Pillar 3, leading in international AI diplomacy and security, countering Chinese influence in international governments, countering China. China, under Xi Jinping years ago, said AI is a strategically important resource. We need to make sure that it has enough power, that it has electricity, that it has GPUs, that it has data centers, that it has talent. And this was many years ago because Xi Jinping very early on saw, this is going to be important. Back in July, President Trump put out a similar statement, openly said, this is countering China, because this is a two-horse race right now between China and America. This seems to be a massive step, opening up federal government research, allowing it to be put into an artificial intelligence in order to presumably create more research, to create more findings, to create more progress off the back of it. Very interested to see what happens with this, because I don't think there's anything similar to this, basically giving it all of your scientific research and seeing what comes out the back end. Very interesting. We'll see how efficient it is. It might be an absolute mess. We might be laughing at this in a month or two, but I applaud the audacity and size of the movement.